What's up, guys? Crypto Fud. Let's jump right into this. So, Dogelon, let's see what's going on right now. I will say the whole market right now is in a position where it looks like it wants to possibly come down a little bit. I think it's getting dragged down because of the stock market and a lot of just FUD and fear that's out there. Bitcoin's struggling. It is really struggling to break the 23,000. It's currently at 23,000 even. It keeps basically hitting that 23,000, maybe getting up to around 23,100, a little bit more, and then it'll get rejected and then push back down to like 22.9. So a lot of times when you're seeing that happen, a lot of rejection like that, you're going to see most likely there's going to be a period where we're probably going to go and have to retest some certain levels with Bitcoin. I have some things on my chart. I want to say it's somewhere around 22.4 is going to be a key level for us to hold. And basically, I bring that up because if Bitcoin does make that dip down to 22.4, we're going to see Dogelon most likely retesting this 0.5 at around 3.9. If that does not hold, we're probably going to be looking at somewhere in between the 618 and the 0.5. Did have some support somewhere around 3.7, and the 618 is going to be your major spot for some support at 3.5. At the end of the day, if Bitcoin does do what it's doing, and let's just say it does want to retrace down to 22,000 and some change, the 618 at that 35 is where you're going to want to see. We don't even want to see it get down to there, obviously, but if it does, we want to see it touch that 3.5 and bounce, even if it's a small bounce, but we definitely want to see it bounce and not really hang there. We don't want to see it keep retesting that level, kind of like how it was here. You see how when we had a cool off and we basically went right down to the 618 at the 3.5, we bounced off that, and we did consolidate a little bit. If you can see, we actually retested it pretty much again, maybe two times. But if you're going to sit there and you're going to keep retesting that level, eventually it's going to break. I don't see the 618 breaking right now unless Bitcoin breaks that 22,400 mark. If Bitcoin breaks the 22,400 mark, then we're probably going to be talking about a 618 really being tested to its limits and possibly breaking. Most likely coming down somewhere in between the next fib at the 786, between the 618, somewhere around the 3.2 to 3.4 mark, somewhere around this area. Because if you can see, when we were on our way up, that was where we pretty much had massive support. And I only speak like this, definitely not trying to be bearish whatsoever, but I just want to make sure, we don't always want to come out and just talk about, when we're on a run. We want to make sure that we're also covering all our bases whenever there could be a cool off or some kind of a bearish, patterns forming. This could be an opportunity for anybody that has maybe some fiat on the side that wants to possibly jump into the project or add to their bag. That's why I'm going to point you guys out some levels. Again, if we continue to kind of, move this way, if the feeling is that I think we're going to be moving down, I don't think we're going to see a crash back down to those, all-time lows or anything like that. But like I said, keep an eye out on the next fib, which is the 0.5 at 3.8, basically 3.9. That could be a good entry or a spot where you can start DCAing, dollar cost averaging in. And your 618 is going to be your ultimate spot that we're going to have to hold. And I see that as an awesome spot to accumulate and possibly get into the project if you're sitting on the sides. And this is obviously not financial advice, just my opinion. That's pretty much it, guys. I'm not going to even go as far as if we go up, because right now the way the narrative seems is that we're kind of just, I think we need to retest some certain levels, and Bitcoin as well. We're going to need to retest some certain levels for us to maybe see a nice bounce and see some buys come in and take over, and then maybe send us up to maybe retest first this local high of the 5, and then the second, obviously the local high that we've had overall around 5.5. So we'll leave it there. At the end of the day, I just want you guys to be prepared, and remember, don't look at these dips as, don't FOMO out trying to sell, unless you're up right now and you think that we're going to dip, far down and you want to reposition yourself. Then I don't, I would, do what you got to do. But if you're in this for the long run, which I think a lot of people are, just look at this as an opportunity to maybe get a 10, 15, 20% discount on whatever you're going to be buying. So we'll leave it there, guys. If you haven't already, make sure you guys are subscribing to the channel. I want to make sure if anything major is coming out, I'm going to be coming out immediately as soon as I see something to give you guys a heads up, and make sure if you're subscribed, you're going to get those instant alerts. Thank you guys again.